Hello everybody. This was the paper tape exercise that we actually covered in class. And just in case some of you need a quick reminder, we're going to quickly review this right now. Alrighty, so here we are, we got a piece of paper, long piece of foolscap. That's an old-timey version of what this type of paper is. But we'll take one single piece of paper and we'll fold this in half. So we just need one half of this paper cut lengthwise. Alright? It feels like a arts and crafts video on YouTube. Alright, so there we are, we got one half. So we're going to start like this. So you got one half, right? We fold it in half. And while it's still in half, take your pencil, draw a line right down the center so that when you open it up, you've got a perfect center line. Then we take it lengthways, we fold it in half 4 times. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Cutting it in half 4 times, making sure these creases are even and very, very firmly pressed down. We end up with a full 16 sections. So each one of these represents 1/16. Then you take your tape measure, and along each of these crease lines, I want you to draw a line that goes halfway above the center line and halfway below. You see, what we're doing is we're taking an inch, which is the space between any 2 numbers on a tape measure, imperial tape measure that is, not a metric tape measure, the standard tape measure that we'll find on any job site nowadays. I know in Canada that we have a metric system that is our favorite, but on a construction site, I guess it's just a throwback to the way things have been for so long. The majority and the vast majority of contractors and construction personnel on job sites operate with feet and inches, regardless of the fact that blueprints come out in metric and the conversion is often troublesome, but necessary. So there we are, 16 equal sections. So what we're also going to do now is we're going to start at 0 on the far left, and we'll go on the top of the line. We're going to go and label each and every one of these lines. 1/16, 2/16, all the way up to 16/16, otherwise known as one hole. So 3/16, 4/16, and so on. So what's going to happen is when we finish labeling the top, we go ahead and every place that we can, we reduce the fraction on the top and put the lowest version of the same fraction down below, making it much easier to read the tape measure using numbers that are common than numbers that are used, common fractions, I'm sorry, that are used on job sites today. Like for instance, you won't ask somebody for something that measures 14 and 14/16. You'll ask for something that is 14 and 7/8. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to start at 2/16, reduce that down to 1/8. 3/16 is fine, but 4/16 equates to one quarter. 5/16 is okay, and 6/16 goes to 3/8, and so on down the line. Okay, so we've got 1/2 at 8/16, and 5/8 over there below, made a bit of a mistake there. 5/8 below 10/16. 11/16 is fine, but 12/16 equates to 3/4 because you see 4 goes into 12 3 times and into 16 4 times, 3/4. 13/16 is good. 14/16 equates to 7/8. 15/16 is fine, and 1 is 1. There you have your tape measure, the creation of your paper tape. In the next video, we'll go into seeing how to use this.